What's up, YouTube? I'm Lance Graham with my special guest, Dan Burke, and this is At the Oche with the Bull Show. How you doing today, Dan?
You know, I'm doing fantastic.
Good. Well, thanks for being our first ever interviewee. We appreciate you.
I'm honored.
We really appreciate it. It's our first one, so we're excited for this.
I'm extremely honored.
Yeah.
I can't believe you asked me to do this.
Of course we asked you.
Was it because we took fourth place in the Pro-Am a couple weeks ago, or what was it?
It had a lot to do with the fourth place finish.
Oh, see, now I kind of figured it was that way.
The biggest defining factor was the fourth place finish. Also, so at what age did you start playing darts, Dan?
Between 18 and 19 years old. I don't really remember exactly how I got into it, but my dad ended up buying a bar for his new wife, and to go see my dad. They had the dartboards in the bar, and ended up playing.
So really, your dad owning a bar kind of got you into it then?
I would think
just
so.
To go hang out with him.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
So what weight darts do you throw?
Well, I have 18 gram and 22 gram steel.
Okay.
So 18 gram I shoot in soft tip. A lot of times I switch over just to conversion points and use my 18 gram just in case I'm within a steel tip and a soft tip tournament within the same month. I have a hard time switching back and forth. So I use my 18 grams most of the time.
Yeah, so have you played 18 your whole career? Did you start heavier? Or
you know, I have tried probably 50 different sets of darts.
Yeah.
And about 6 years ago, I started using the Larry Butlers. And it changed my dart career, basically.
Hey, I think it was just like the gripping on the dart? Or
yep,
just
I like the reverse
points?
grip, the balance point, everything about the dart. It's 51 millimeters long, and it just fits my hand perfectly.
Okay. So if you had one person in the whole world that you could play darts against, who would that be?
Oh my gosh. Is this, what if I played them already?
Doesn't matter, anybody.
Anybody, huh?
Anybody. If you could name one person that you want to play or like to play.
I'm going to have to go with Peter Wright.
Okay.
Never played him, but one of these days I would love to play him. He seems like a cool guy, down to earth, and obviously world champion this year.
That's right, and anybody that comes to the stage with different color hair every time has got to be fun to hang out with.
How long does that take to do, to put that stuff on the side of his head? And
I don't know, but you saw him the next day and he had just normal hair.
I know.
It's crazy. It's got to be like spray paint or something.
Something.
My question is, how does it not bleed? Like, I would be sweating up there, you know what I mean? It would like run down my forehead.
Well, you know why you're sweating.
Oh, I know, I know. So you've been playing darts a long time, so
yeah.
Who is your dart idol? Like, who do you look up to the most playing dart? Like,
well, I would say I probably have 3 idols. I like them for all different reasons. Darren Young, a great ambassador to the game, fantastic player. Obviously, played in the World Championships this year and beat Raymond van Barneveld. And the guy is just so personable. I think anybody can walk up to him. He's just a genuinely great guy. Jeremiah Millar. I like him, and I look up to him for his intensity. He never seems to get rattled at all, and I like to try to mimic that sometime, but I can't. I don't think anybody in the world can.
Yeah.
And Larry Butler's always been my idol just for being the first world champion.
Yeah.
From the United States.
And those are 3 very good idols.
Yeah.
So you're a really accomplished dart player in general. Steel tip and soft tip. You've got accomplishments in both. You're a CDC tour card holder. You're a world champion soft tip player. If you could only pick one for the rest of your life to play, which one would you pick?
That is a tough question.
I know.
You know,
that's what we do here. We bring hard questions. That's what we're all about, is the tough questions. Remember that. Remember that. Tough questions.
I absolutely love soft tip. I love the atmosphere of it. It's almost like going to a rock concert.
Really is.
And just having fun.
It was so fun this week. 2 weekends ago. It was so fun.
It is.
It was a different atmosphere than steel tip. I can really
absolutely.
That. I've never experienced it until South Bend, and it's just a party.
Yeah.
Everybody's there on a party mentality. It's just so fun.
Yeah, and but steel tip's a little bit, I don't know, more intense. And if you look at it, you know, the World Championships where you got 30,000 people watching, at one venue, and they're paying to watch that.
Yep.
That is, I think I would have to pick steel tip after talking that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like the intensity.
Not as much,
Yeah.
but that's where I want to do my best, is in steel tip.
Okay.
I feel like I am not where I want to be in steel tip yet, and I would like to see myself do a lot better in steel tip.
So it's more about the challenge for you.
Yes, it's
You know,
a goal of mine.
Yeah. All right, Dan. We're going to talk a little bit about your shot and your dart throw. So how about you show the camera your grip, the way you grip your dart? That's what the number one question most every starting dart player has is, how do you hold your dart?
Well, obviously, it's kind of like a golf swing. It's all different for everybody. Just whatever works for you. I have a kind of a unique grip. I started with on my fingertips, and I actually roll it into the crease of my fingers. Because being a carpenter, this time of year, my hands get really dry, so I have a little bit extra grip with it in between the crevices of my first and second finger. And I do, when I bring it back, I don't do the normal loose sight of the dart. I keep it right off of my eye, like I'm shooting a rifle, and go off my eye and follow through to the target.
Okay. So you pull back, twist, and bring it to your eye. It's a
Yes,
lot to think about.
it is a lot to think about. Yes, it's almost too much to think about. It's comfortable for me. I've tried a lot of different ways just to try to improve my game.
Yeah.
And I always go back to the old me.
I'm saying, is that how you started, or is that
No, actually, I started.
That progressed until to this?
2016, I won bull shooter amateur world championships, and I actually used to hold the dart with 2 fingers. And then when I brought it back, I would put my 3rd finger on and actually go. So DJ Sarah at one point said that that's not going to work out all that well through a long day of shooting. So I decided to switch it up and get to this point where I'm holding it now.
So DJ Sarah had a little influence in the way you grip your dart.
Yeah, he actually said that on a live stream one day of how the heck can you do that, and I watched the live stream and that's where I...
Well, so shout out DJ Sarah. Thank you, DJ Sarah, for helping produce this grip. All right, now let's throw a couple darts and see.
Okay.
Let's see the
So basically, when I set up, I go a little bit left of center of the bullseye. A lot of people want to try to be straight on, but I found out over the years of playing that I have a prominent push in my dart game. So I go a little bit left of center. I line up. I do almost a little bit of an extra pump out to relax my arm a little bit, and then when I bring it back, I follow through to the target.
All right, Dan, so now that we've talked about your preferences between steel tip and soft tip, when you're on a big stage and competing at a high level in championship matches, when you're on live streams, how do you deal with the nerves of the big stage?
It's really hard, and I have nerves every time. And the farther I go into a tournament, the more nervous I get. I actually use a gum chewing to just wipe my mind away from everything, and I use my nervousness to actually try to excel. I use the jitterness or jittery, and it actually helps me focus a little bit more.
So you almost thrive on the nerves.
I love the intensity of it.
Everybody calls you the Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get that nickname?
Well, there's a couple reasons. I'll tell you one.
Okay.
I'm a carpenter. I've been doing it for a long time, and I swing a hammer all day long.
You wield a mean hammer.
Right.
Okay. How long have you had that nickname?
Oh my gosh. I honestly don't know. I used to be called Junior because I come from a family of Dans. So instead of being the third, just Junior.
Yeah.
And so it's probably been 10, 15 years.
Okay.
Well, right. Well, what's your nickname, Lance?
I'm just Lance, man.
Just Lance, man, huh?
Just Lance.
Fancy Lancy, nothing like that.
Lancy
Right. How'd you get that nickname?
High school.
How many years ago was that?
Girls are basic and they can only rhyme one way.
Yep.
Did you ever have one that just sticks out to you where you're just like, man, that is a good nickname?
I love Razor. I don't know what it is about it, but I love that nickname.
Yeah, speaking of Ray Carver is one of the players that's sponsored by your current sponsor, right?
Yes, Galaxy Barrels and Designs. They'll be coming out shortly. I don't know when this is going to air.
This will air after that.
So it'll happen already. I have a team of 8 people from 3 different countries that I'm involved with, and it's kind of amazing.
That it is, yes. It really
so
is.
now I have signature soft tip, steel tip, and a couple different color variations, and it's a dream come true.
How many sponsors do you currently have?
I have 5. Dart Brokers, obviously out of Joliet area, Illinois area. They're one of the world's largest distributors of pool supplies and dart supplies. L Style, obviously worldwide. That's where I have my flights and shafts. They do custom for me, whatever I want, and awesome people to deal with. USA Dart Productions, which is kind of like what you guys do here. I know you guys work with them a little bit
We've
also.
with them a couple times on some streams.
And he does an awesome job. He does a CDC tour. He does a lot of different things, and he's getting into sponsoring players, which I truly appreciate. Galaxy Barrel and Designs. This is a new one for me. So this just happened. It's been in the mix for probably about 9 months now, with designing different darts and trying different things, and trying to come up with a color scheme that works with my flights. It's a weird way to go through everything, but you got to test everything out before you send it out to the public. And it's been crazy. I mean, I'm going to have posters out showing my darts, my face on there, my nickname. It's just kind of surreal a little bit, because I don't know if I have won a lot of things. I'm not saying I haven't, but I am not at the pinnacle of where I think I really need to be yet. So I still have to work hard for it, and for them, all these companies, to have the faith in me to promote their companies, it's kind of heartwarming, because I do not believe that I'm there yet. I think I still have a lot more to prove. A little bit. Yeah. Last year, I had a phenomenal year. I won in 4 different states, won 2 world championships, and I can't tell you how many second places I had last year, and it was just, it was a good year. And my travel is, man, I love it. It gets rough sometimes, still working a 40-hour week, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know how long a professional dart player lasts, but gosh, I hope it lasts forever.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to give Dan 60 seconds here to talk about whatever he likes, whether it's 2020 goals, whatever you got going on. Talk to the camera. Let's see what you got going on. Let the people know.
All right, I want to thank my sponsors. Galaxy Darts, Dart Brokers, L Style, Griffin Pub. I forgot to talk about them earlier, but they're the ones that gave my start a little bit. And USA Dart Productions. I also wear Nike shoes, so if Nike's watching it all, please look me up. I'm looking to fill another spot right there for another sponsor. And that's about all I have. And I do have a question for Lance. I love it's your first interview, and you did a great job.
Thank you.
What are your expectations to do with the Bull Show for years to come?
We're just looking to grow Michigan darts. It's not about the Bull Show for us. We love doing it. It's a passion about darts, and you know how it is. We want to grow the dart community in Michigan, and not only on people that know darts and play, but people that don't know about darts.
Right.
And the stuff they see on TV is the guys hitting 180s all day. And
we all have to start somewhere.
That's right. And that's all we want to show is there's sponsors here that aren't Michael Van Gerwen. The guys that play in Michigan that are sponsored dart players that put all the work in all the time and play well and just want to have a good time. That's what we're trying to do, is help Michigan darts grow. And darts beyond Michigan, but we're going to focus on our state for now.
Right.
But honestly, for the Bull Show, I think we're just looking to double our brand for the year.
Perfect.
Try to get out there.
Right. Well, I really appreciate the interview. I think it was great.
We appreciate it too. We really appreciate coming down. And we want to thank Griffin Grill and Pub for having us. They put us up in the upstairs with some of their private boards, gave us a whole little area for us to do the interview. We know they love you. They sponsor you.
Well, I spent enough money in this place before.
I know. We're all here 3 days a week. We want to thank our subscribers. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment on our videos to stay up to date on our latest content. If you like the shirts, make sure you visit Josh's Apparel. You can get your own custom Bull Show shirt. It's about the most custom shirt in darts.
I'll tell you what.
Bull Show shirt.
I
Nobody
really
has this.
Right. I love Josh
his signature dart though. Oh, Josh is awesome.
Oh my gosh, he does a fantastic
his designs
job.
Are fantastic. And on behalf of everybody at Berserk Dart Productions and the Bull Show, we want to thank you guys for watching. And as always, we'll see you at the Yaki.